The most successful people in the world are not smarter than you. They are not more talented. They are not working harder in the hours you can see. They are doing something different in the hours you cannot see. Specifically, the hours before the world wakes up and starts making demands on their attention, their energy, and their mind. 5 in the morning is not about suffering. It is not about proving something. It is not a productivity trend or a hustle culture badge. It is a neurological window that only opens when the rest of the world is still asleep, and what you do inside that window determines more about your day than everything that follows it combined. Here is what is actually happening in your brain during that first hour, and why the people who protect it are playing a completely different game than everyone else. When you wake up early and the house is silent, your brain is in a rare transitional state. Cortisol, your body's natural alertness hormone, is rising sharply, a process called the cortisol awakening response. This peak happens within 30 to 45 minutes of waking and represents the highest level of natural, clean cognitive energy your brain will produce all day. Not caffeine energy. Not stimulant energy. Your own biological performance peak, available every single morning, completely free. Most people waste it on their phone. They take that clean cognitive peak and immediately flood it with other people's content, other people's problems, other people's priorities. By the time they sit down to do anything that actually matters, the peak has already passed, spent on things that required nothing from them. The people who wake at 5 and protect that first hour are channeling the cortisol peak into the work that requires the most of them. The hard creative work. The deep thinking. The planning, writing, building, solving. Whatever moves the most important needle in their life. They are doing their hardest work at their biological best, while everyone else is doing their hardest work on the leftover energy of an afternoon. That gap compounds every single day. And after months and years, it is not even the same race. But the cortisol peak is only part of it. There is something else the early morning gives you that no other time of day can. Silence. Real silence. Not silence as the absence of sound, but silence as the absence of demand. No messages arriving that require responses. No one needing something from you. No social pressure, no comparison, no performance. Just you and whatever you choose to put your attention on. Research on what psychologists call ego depletion shows that every decision you make, every social interaction you navigate, every demand you respond to throughout the day costs mental energy. By the afternoon, most people are making decisions from a depleted system, which is why discipline collapses in the evening, why the bad food choice happens at 9 at night, why the phone comes out when the workout gets hard. The 5 in the morning hour costs nothing. There are no decisions to deplete you yet. No one has asked you for anything. You arrive at your most important work with a full tank, not the leftover fumes of everything the day already took from you. Now here is the part that actually matters for you specifically. Waking at 5 is not the goal. Protecting the first hour is the goal. Whether that first hour starts at 5, 6, or 7 depends on your life. What does not change is the principle. The first uninterrupted hour of your day, before the world gets access to your attention, is the most valuable cognitive real estate you own. What you do with it is a decision you make once, not every morning. Decide tonight what tomorrow's first hour is for. Write it down. Make it specific. Not work on something. Write 3 pages. Not exercise. 20 minutes of movement starting at 5:15. Specificity removes the morning decision, and removing the morning decision means your depleted willpower never gets a vote in whether the hour happens. Do this for 30 days. Not because 30 days will transform your life, but because 30 days will prove to you what is possible when you stop giving the first hour of your day to everything except the thing that matters most. If something in this video hit differently than what you usually see on self-discipline channels, that is what this channel is built for. Not motivation. Not hustle content. The actual science of why discipline works, why it fails, and exactly what to do about it. Subscribe and turn on notifications because a new video drops every single day, each one built around one real mechanism that changes how you operate. Drop a comment below with one word describing what you would do with a protected first hour if nothing and no one could interrupt it. Read the answers. They will tell you more about your own priorities than you expect. And tomorrow, come back, because the next video is going to challenge something you believe about willpower that is almost certainly wrong. Most people discover they have been fighting themselves unnecessarily their entire lives. That one is not to miss. See you tomorrow.